Hey, it's Mr. Waffle Bucket, and welcome back to more Let's Play Red Dead Redemption. I think that was the weirdest, intro I've ever had. In the last episode, we saved the rebel Luisa from, the clutches of the Mexican army. And in this episode, we are ironically going to be helping the Mexican army with some of their rebel problems. So, let's go see Captain De Santa and begin the mission.
Eres llorón, maricón, me das asco. Hablas lealtad, pero eres transparente. Estarás aplaudiendo cuando mi cabeza está pelado, ¿verdad?
No, mi excelencia. Mis hombres y yo estamos trabajando noche y día por su honor.
¿Honor? ¿Qué eres, un muchacho? Jovencito sin vergüenza. ¿Qué diablos este cabrón?
That's the man who helped us defeat Reyes. The man I spoke to you of. A friend of Mexico.
Hello, sir.
Hola, gringo. So you are the bounty hunter, huh? Have you found your prey yet?
No, sir.
Perhaps you come to hunt me, huh? Your country loves to make trouble in mine.
Perhaps, but it isn't so.
Perhaps I should tie you to a horse and let it drag you around town. Or let the dogs fight you, huh? Then see what you say.
I'd say the same thing. I'm here to bring two men to justice. Nothing more. Your politics or ideas of entertainment are not my concern.
Yeah, I suppose not. Pero son tuyos. Sinceramente, espero que me encontraste alguna compañía más interesante que esa bruja que me traíste anoche.
Let me ask you this, sir. Do you know anything of the men I'm looking for?
Escuela is from this province. His father was a borracho, a drunk who worked as a laborer on land cultivated by my uncle. Men like that are natural allies for Reyes. My people have lived and worked here for 100 years. We brought civilization. And these people, these fucking monkeys, despise us. We brought them God! And they turned their back on him. Now I fight to help them from themselves, to save them from themselves. I see in their faces that they would kill me if they could. They see only a tyrant. That is the way it is. These people need a ruler.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Sorry? Why be sorry? It is a way of mankind. A fight between two forces. Que será. What will be, will be. But I know one thing, Senor Marston. Force, force, must be used if you're to have your own way.
I'm sure.
Now, perhaps you can do me a favor while I find these men for you.
After we find the men, then I'll help in any way I can.
You are in no position to negotiate. Now, por favor, a bunch of these idiots men are fighting at Tesoro Azul. Now, you head there and you lend your support. Baboso, ¿cuántas veces voy a decirte? No ponga detrás de mí. ¿Qué eres, cabrón? No está mi sombra. Vaya. I sent some men ahead.
And the plot thickens. So, in exchange for the help in finding Escuela and Williamson, nothing big. We just have to go, massacre a bunch of rebels. That's not a big deal, is it? But anyway, we keep hearing about this Reyes guy. He is the leader of the rebel army. No, of the rebel. I don't know what you would call that. Just of the rebels, I guess. And it seems as though, from what I gathered at least, he's kind of the rebels. There's some connection between the rebels and Escuela, I guess, is what he was saying, because I'm not going to lie, I sometimes get really confused with plot points like that. The Mexico plot, like story arc type thing, is actually quite complicated because there's a lot of different views that like intertangle with each other, and like you can be working with what you would generally consider the antagonist, like I am now. I'm working with you know, the army that's against the people of Mexico, and then you work with the rebels who are against the army. It's very complicated, but also very cool how they did that. I'm actually liking Mexico a lot more than I used to. But anyway, let's race de Santa to Cerro Azul, where we're going to murder some rebels. Why? Because they want freedom. Because they don't want to be ruled by a tyrant. How excellent, I guess. Except not really. It's actually kind of extremely depressing. How is he talking to me from that? Okay, he's not that far behind. Okay. I don't think... It's not actually necessary to win this race, if I remember, so just take your time, I guess. Anyway, here are the... Oh my god. Here are his men, apparently executing someone.
I hope you fight better than this little girl, gringo. Come, let's have some fun.
I love how John always stands at the front of the door. Like, that's just funny. Oh, God. So, anyway, let's go in and kill a bunch of innocent people. Well, I mean, I guess, like, they are fighting back, obviously, but, like, that just still seems really bad, because, like, we were the ones who were instigating the fight. They're just defending themselves against this oppressive government, and we're just murdering them. I mean, like, the measures we're going to find, Escuela, God, I cannot think of anything right now. Like, the measures we're going to find Escuela are kind of extreme. Like, we're getting caught up in this Mexican Civil War, and it's crazy. But anyway, would this guy pop out, please? Apparently not. Let's go find more rebels. Are you? No, okay. Though, I actually kind of want to bring this up. I'm not sure why, but, like, a lot of people would say that democracy is the best form of government, but, in my history class this year, my teacher, is actually brought up a really interesting point in that, democracy is essentially a constant state of change, a constant state of liberalism, and a liberal, like a government, or oh my god, a country that's being like controlled by liberal thought is always going to be in chaos, which is why revolutions are always chaotic and everything. But like that kind of says that ultimately democracy will never work because the country will always be in turmoil. Like, I don't really know how much that pertains to this mission or this game at this point, but it was just a really cool point to me. Like, it's interesting.
Remember, nobody takes them before Allende.
We did all this just to get women for Allende?
No, that's just a bonus. This village is riddled with rebels. Make sure they don't have homes to come back to. There are fire bottles over there. Use them to burn down some of these houses.
And what makes you think I'd do that?
You want to find Javier Escuela, don't you? John, you're helping Mexico. Vámonos, muchachos. Buen trabajo.
This mission is kind of making me sick. So now, not only do we have to, or did we have to, like, kill everybody, or about everybody, now we have to go pick up some fire bottles, which is like old-timey Molotov cocktails, and you know, like, destroy people's homes so that they have nowhere to come back to. But anyway, this is introducing a new mechanic, which is throwable items. First of which, obviously, is the fire bottle. Anyway, what you do is hold L2 and you get this sort of arc, and you throw it, and it destroys the poor rebels' houses. I am very conflicted playing this right now. You have no idea. This is depressing me. Let's open the door so that we can burn it to the ground. I feel like such a terrible person. But anyway, so we're done terrorizing the innocent people of Mexico, so...
Isn't that beautiful?
You really are pathetic.
You need to relax. Come back to the villa and sample some of the new girls before they spoil.
Ugh, seriously, it's just awful. To be honest, I have no idea how much time we really have left, so I'm not going to quite end the episode off here, but that's going to be the only mission. I actually want to show a really funny thing that happens with throwable objects. So I'm going to go try and find some birds, and I'll meet you when I find those birds. Okay, there's a bird there. Let's hope we can catch up to it. Okay, now watch this. Watch. Just... It's amazing that this actually works. Okay, so you can actually target throwable items with Deadeye, and... Look at that! Look at that! That was a freaking homing firebomb. Oh, yes, that is amazing. That's not actually important, and as far as I know, that's a glitch, but that seems like a really hard thing to overlook by the game developers. I have a feeling that they found that and thought it was funny, so they just kept it in there. But anyway, that was completely unimportant, and there was no reason to extend the video like that. I just wanted to show that really funny glitch. Alright, so next episode, we are going to be going back to Chuparosa. Oh wow, I'm actually past it. And we're going to be doing the next Landon Ricketts mission. So, I will see you then. Oh my god, don't go off the cliff. Oh, thank you.